Всем привет, с вами LETSPLAY. Сегодня мы играем Genshin Impact. И, ребят, в этом видеоролике мы пройдем задание легенд Дэхьи. Так, и, значит, давайте пройдем. Так, это у нас... Вот. Телепортируемся.
Put on our shopping list. Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know. We can still.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expect.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Huh. So you two are still hanging out together.
The Holmayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous.
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so well. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place.
What? She said they'll treat you to the best dishes.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the... There are so many places I still have...
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at...
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time, and...
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, have you been delaying our trip?
Nah, are you kidding?
Would you swear on that? But if something really is bothering you, then just...
Oh, looks like you.
You're too perceptive, my lady. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though.
My lady... All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organization. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. However...
Deshret's relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the divine knowledge?
Deshret's relics is composed on any other day.
The con?
I think it means beard or so. Anyway, the real issue is...
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety.
I won't go into detail.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. Not only have they targeted merchants...
That's beyond terrible.
I don't know how Deshret's relic sees it. All I do, if I don't do something about... I just wish I knew what's...
Yeah. How can your father do...
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic.
That's setting the bar pretty...
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would... He was loud and foolish. Of course, the other brigade members...
Sounds like an...
What about your mother?
Unfortunately, I never...
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing... He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, he'd say, you'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad. But even then, he left most of the But the problem was that he had They were tales of desert war...
Sounds like your typical...
More or less, yeah. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were.
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always. Until I grew up. Looting, black. No one in the brigade was. Did they really think that as long as.
I think I can understand your.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father, and I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feeling. Yeah, I told the.
I see.
It is, but every
That may be true, but it.
Well, now you get.
What should we do? They both have that.
Huh? But there's no need for.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with.
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please.
All right, then let's get.
Идем.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Likewise. And there's no need to be so formal with us. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar. They've become extremely aggressive. They even attack other relics brigades.
Even the most ferocious beasts still.
That's right. A portion of their profits is. Yeah. And it really makes. A few days ago, rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora,
Wait, a power struggle?
you heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past.
Sounds mighty strange to me too. Haroon, you can leave the rest of the Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission.
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation.
What he said. Besides, Dia. Yeah. And while they went to talk with Dakan, any survivors of the attack were already.
Ah, he's shaman.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Reba. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears. Now that we know you'll have a.
Hey, what about.
Oh,
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most.
oh. In that case, then you'd better take.
Don't under it!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, even if she had only survived on sheer luck. Then that alone was.
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you... We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing.
Sorry.
Gotta admit, now if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot...
Keep the awkward silence.
Hey, didn't we agree to... Huh? Wait, are you...
I don't.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even...
All right. We can.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like.
There aren't many rules or graces when it comes. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry. Hey, knucklehead!
Yeah. All you gotta do is wait and
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
Окей, телепортируемся. Сейчас. Эх, нет, не получилось, ладно. Кстати, сколько секунд работает штука? Так, кстати. 30 секунд. Ну окей.
This should be the place. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or...
No need to worry.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance.
I'll protect us.
Illusion shattered! Let's get it on!
Атакуем.
Shine down!
You're...
Good. That saves me an intro. Think about it, though. You've got 5 seconds.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. 2 seconds!
I'll save you the
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
But why would...
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to...
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. There-
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it.
Let me take a look. Did this real... Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takri. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food. This caravan is just... That person will then... Wait. Why is there...
No?
Yeah. Every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact... perhaps. But anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Homayani?
Homoyani? You,
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last. Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry. You're right. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family...
What if the Homoyanis have been...
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, they could have just as easily bought goods such as... Yeah. funding violence and
What?
I've been to their estate many times. The only potential, but that's still just a speculation. You're probably right.
What should we do now?
If you ask me, I'm not worried. Let's go find my if we're lucky.
Dia,
I've considered that. She showed genuine. That's not how I deal.
you're right. Paimon wants to trust.
Yeah.
Телепортируемся.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected.
Actually, we're still investigating.
I see. The clues you found,
Something like that.
you all look a little dispirited. Why don't you discuss it with me?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset.
So something is wrong. Even the Traveler and on any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile. So tell me, what
My lady, please
the Master? Okay, I understand. My father.
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story, and just...
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way?
Thank you for sharing all this information. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also... In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of...
about that. Well, the Homiyanis really need... Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries. He offered me a pile of moras.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question.
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone... I think I get what you're saying.
Precisely. If my father...
You mean the goal?
No, no.
But that still doesn't...
So, the Master was not...
Sorry we put.
It's okay, Paimon. Regardless of his reasons,
But my father is however, if we decide to invest...
Dia.
it's our idea.
You don't have to do that.
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope. What was the thing about friendship? Right. Yeah, trust besides. There's no point on getting all riled up.
Thank you, everyone. In which case, my...
Sure thing. I also hope...
You...
Телепортируемся.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce...
Yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time, but we may skip.
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction...
So, that's what you found?
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an...
Well, it's a long and difficult. What I do know, though, Dia, is...
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am... But knowledge always comes at a price. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn. The facts of this matter may reduce everything if you must proceed.
His heartfelt effort. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father. I have my own ideals, and I came here today to...
I understand. Our family once needed to take a trip to the They had superior numbers, and quickly those Eremites were... Kusela's men told me that Kusela was grinning and walked over.
Really?
He said that he had no particular reason. We started talking about to repay his kind.
So,
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking. The man I knew to be strong and...
so what happened to him? He was perfectly fine.
I'm not too... He then suddenly at the time, but he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blaze.
So he was the one who recommended.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter. If Dia could stay in my house and keep working as a body...
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that, and that's also Kusela saved my daughter.
He was always like that, acting like he's up.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. Eventually, I just... The letter contained a...
Wait!
That's right. When I started, but by then, he was no longer receptive. That thought occurred to me as well. After some deliberate... I am aware, in the end...
If you can, none of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting... If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then...
Oh no.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his action. Another way? I don't know. I knew him, but
I'll do my best to help. Of course, I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. However, he's responsible for supply. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
I'll stay and be with my father here. My father has indeed done something. I feel like her...
Yes. It's time to face.
Так, надо дождаться вечером. То есть давайте вот так. Так, ну мы уже около этого места.
I know what you've been up to.
Shh. Keep your voice down. Come with me. This place should do. All right. Back to my question.
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun.
So what's in it for you anyway?
Well, I waited in my mind, and I couldn't...
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating to... If you provide some help...
Hey, why don't we discuss it?
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is...
All right, sheesh. But you gotta... They're always on the move. Here, feel free to go have a...
Sure. And...
Hey, come on.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bar...
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there...
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back.
Так, рядом нету точки. А статуя, получается, если так посмотреть, то она внизу. Так, ну я думаю, что вот это, в принципе, надо отслеживать. И давайте просто пробуем набраться туда. Да уж. Ну. Ой, так. Нет. Фух. Так, теперь надо отсюда как-то двигаться. А, ну можно, кстати, сюда вот. Да, сейчас, ой. Вот так. И теперь наверх. Ух ты, жесть. Надо очень аккуратно добраться вот сюда. Все.
Seems like we're in luck. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell her to
Так,
get out here.
ну окей.
Tia, why are you here?
Let's get it on. Ha. 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 Yeah. Cha. Hi. Ha. Ha. Buckle up. Hi. Yeah. Cha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Let's get it on! Haven't you all done enough?
So are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Gloves off!
Ох ты ж, 10к. Это прям очень много.
Enough fighting. We all know each other. Just bring Kusela to me. Did you understand a single word I just...
All right, everyone. He died.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while.
When did he die?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakano Ahmar and went to the Deshrets.
So is that what you guys...
We would prefer to call it taking revenge.
Overwhelming strength.
Those were a part of it, regardless of whether it be their deepest sin. So that's precisely. But you, Dia, you were never. You were probably the only person.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying. Not only that, but in the end, he was just an orc. He was forced to go.
We all knew it.
And that's why he...
Wait, but...
Because you were too. When you left home after that final argument with him.
So...
Yep. It was all it.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. I suggested that he hand the role of leader. His words made no sense to me. But that night, we heard that a mass...
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members... But how could we leave with a clear conscience?
The boss can't have just...
From that point on, the big fire, even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through. There were people from... But we won't let...
We've suffered plenty. All we can do is... We forged... We were also able to... Deshret's relics have...
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss always loved his old... We used to always laugh at him for it, but in the end, As for me, but maybe we were all just acting along with the. I'm sorry to.
I'll go with.
Huh? Dia?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. All I know is that Deshret's relics. Furthermore, I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah. Paimon feels.
Thank you.
I bet Boss would.
Considering all the losses.
He can think whatever he. But the.
Так, вы хотели до точки дойти? Давайте дойдем. Чтобы потом было легче. Вот она прям здесь. Идем. О, даже спальница есть. В принципе, можно здесь даже вот это подземелье открыть. Потому что здесь даже просто есть вот эти вот потоки и точки, по которым можно телепортироваться.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to put.
Так, давайте. Ну, где-то здесь, да? Ну, мне кажется, что мы справимся. Да, в принципе, у нас есть Дэхьи, с помощью которой мы сможем, наверное, пройти. И даже там, то есть, на пир можно было и не брать. Но Хута мы возьмем обязательно. Потому что она хорошо прокачана.
They should all be holed up in here.
Who cares?
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one.
Yeah. We'll know with Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before.
Yeah.
Кстати, ребят, если вы очень хотите выбить Дэхью, она, во-первых, есть вот в баннере, и вот если вы думаете, что вот, ну, вы не успеете выбить ее в этом баннере, то, ребята, вам советую ее, ну, просто хотя бы попробовать, ну, просто попробовать выбить ее Сигну, потому что Дэхья потом отправится в стандартный баннер, вы ее потом сможете выбить, а Сигну уже, наверное, и нет.
You are not welcome here.
There is no escape. Let's get it on.
I'll be back. New punching bag.
Illusion shattered. You asked for it. Look alive.
Тогда вот сюда вот. Все, его сюда перенесли, и можно... А, ну...
Let's get it on.
I'm getting sick of this.
You want this one? Try to keep up.
Buckle up.
No more tricks up your sleeve. You want this one?
Так, там вот тут еще остался, да?
Let's get it on.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They were charging ahead without checking for any
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come...
Don't worry about us. We knew something. Let's go. We can't let the ball.
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we...
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being
Okay, let's...
Так, окей, идем. Ой. Ладно, в принципе, хорошо, что мы потратили ешку, потому что дает шанс к попаданию. А, то есть удар у нас будет еще сильнее.
another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little. the show begins.
You ain't messing around! You asked for it. Let's get it on!
Забираем и идем дальше.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Now you shall perish!
Можно, в принципе, немного так вот сделать.
Shine down! Gloves off! Hey, look alive!
Продолжаем путь. Так, надо решить загадку для того, чтобы... Так, еще выше, и у нас получается так. С этой мы разобрались. Теперь надо нам разобраться с этой. Поэтому меняем цвет. В этой также меняем цвет. Меняем цвет.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from, but as a desert dweller, I
Don't waste your breath.
run. I witnessed, even now, the greatest should never live to remember their
So you want...
Let us They are but two. Wave one, charge! Eliminate them!
Show's over!
Let's get it on!
Интересно сейчас почему какие критерии. 90 на 91. Неплохо.
Where do you think you're going?
Look alive! Hi!
Don't think that you've won. You're just getting started. Where you are fate.
You all just wanna die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive! Sacrifice is ready.
Ой, еще это птиц с этим крокодилом.
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us.
Let's get it on! But we'll meet again.
Slumber.
The commander is finally...
But they're still coming in. This place is like glad.
Yes! Keep
When the next wave, I'm going to see if I can take...
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! So they
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything.
I will be buried in the sand.
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll...
Hey, dear! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Ой.
Let's dance.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you all...
You...
Hey, have you ever heard of a man... Why would I know?
This is your...
Hey, I said, if you're here to find someone, what?
Irony. His life became a light for so many. Where's the records room?
It's right over there. All the files are in there.
I mean the old...
The old records room? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy... Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as... But in the short time he couldn't have possibly up... And after that, Deshret's relics...
Stop wasting our... Tell me.
It's just over there. There's nothing left in there but ash. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll spare them no...
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here. If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here. I'm sorry.
Is this a king?
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find.
Let's split up and look around some more.
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait, isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't you remember? And Paimon, these opportunities don't come by often. Hey, come on! Anyway, the point is that you should Junior's that.
Aw, my chest was filled, but when everything came to an end, it was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. Idrisi and the others, my reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad. Despite all my... We're hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Huh?
Paimon will explain. What happened?
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well.
Dia, your pain must be even worse.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, my father probably thought that people could settle in. That thought has even crossed my... However, there was always something deep within my mind that... But now that I can...
I understand how...
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a... Even if the ending of this...
Isn't that neat, though? Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating?
Right. You said...
We'll come along too.
I can't thank you enough for taking...
Так, ну, ребят, я думаю, что на этом мы закончим. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте колокольчик. В следующий раз мы выполним встречу Фурузан. А на этом пока что все. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте колокольчик. С вами был LETSPLAY. Всем пока!